Welcome to another exciting episode of KOS. And today I bring you one of the most incredible cosmic beings in Marvel's history. From the minds of Jack Kirby, this character has captivated me. From Jack Kirby to Jim Starlin to Ron Lim. I give you SlideShow's Maquette, Silver Surfer. A magnificent piece brought to you from the mind and the creativity of the great Daniel Bell. This statue, as soon as it went up for pre-order, I was automatically in. Shout out to my cousin, Lord Cognito from Iron Lords Podcast. He purchased it as well. We unboxed them live, both at the same time on DCX Open Mic channel that I do Fridays at 9 p.m. Shameless plug. And we did the unboxing, but let me get into this statue. Let me get into the reason why I love this character and the stories that has been told about this character. Such a complex character, such a ton of amazing stories for me to choose from. I chose, it was two stories really, honestly, that I was battling between the two. I was battling between the two of the Surfer versus Dr. Doom when he first came to Earth, and Surfer versus Maestro in Battle World when Dr. Doom became God Doom and melded the worlds together. I decided to go with the Battle World one, even though the funniest story is him meeting Doom for the first time and he finding out that humans are absolutely corruptible. But when he got a chance to go to Battle World, see, Doom created Battle World, and that was an amalgamation of all the universes combined into one when they split the multiverse and collapsed them in on one. And in Dystopia, Maestro Hulk ruled, and in his throne room he had a broken surfboard from the Silver Surfer, but the Surfer was no longer alive in that world that it came from. Being that Doom made this world, well, the Surfer came back into this world and he wanted his board, and he went to Maestro's castle, and he went to his throne room, and Maestro's men ran over there to tell Maestro, yo, there's somebody in the room trying to get to your throne room. He goes there, he confronts the Surfer, he fights the Surfer, and the Surfer, like swats him away. The Surfer's so powerful, and he swats Maestro away, and he goes and he gets his board and he heals his board, and and he leaves, and he tells the Hulk before he leaves, make sure that I never have to return to see you again, for your sake, and it's just an incredible story, one of the best stories of Surfer, one of the ones I chose to use today. There's so many, and hopefully we get more Silver Surfer statues to go through this. But Daniel Bell went with a simplistic yet intricate and powerful stance for this statue. It's three pieces. It's the base, it's the board, and it's Nova. And Nova has a light up function. Now, Nova is Frankie Ray. She used to be the girlfriend of the Human Torch, and she had flame powers. Galactus came to the planet, and she gave herself up to be Galactus's herald. And from that moment on, she was known as Nova. and she was Galactus's herald at the time. You know, the surfer found her with Galactus, and he started to mentor her on how to be a good herald. That's just the brief synopsis, because it's a piece, a proximity piece that's not really representative of the whole statue, but it has key images from the whole statue. So it's a very nice proximity piece, probably the best proximity piece that I've received from SlideShow. But this surfer, the anatomy on it, it's incredible. And the fact that you can see all the colors that's coming out of the space wormhole that he's coming out of, that he's emerging from with his board. Now, normally in some artists, they have an angular board. This board is more of a egg shape in the front, and I like it like that. That's Ron Lim style. That's a new style of the surfer, opposed to the older style, the Jack Kirby style, where the board was like squared off. But you can tell the stance and the power of the surfer. I love the fact that his eyes has the white in it, and it's shaded so perfectly. It's not metallic, it's not chromed out, but it gives you that metallic like sheen to it. It gives you that chrome like sheen to it, and it's a fantastic statue. It's one of the most amazing statues that Daniel Bell has ever done, and he's done a lot that I'm a huge fan of. But I love this surfer, and I've waited for a Silver Surfer statue to come out, and I'm so happy that he got the call to do it, because I love his work. Well, this is the part in the video where I'm going to ask you to like, follow, and subscribe, and hit that join button. Hit that join button. You know where that join button is. That join button is right there down at the bottom. Hit that join button so you can follow me and all the lords at Iron Lord Podcast and find out what's going on at the realm. And also go to lordsofgaming.net, where you can find old episodes of KOS and old episodes of The Last Word with Lord Cognito and Evantis. Right now, Outriders is doing incredible things. Destiny 2 has just released a new raid, and people are talking so much about that stuff. Please take your time out, go see that stuff, but also stick around, look at this statue in all its glory, and tell me how dope that music is in the comments at the bottom. See you next week when I give you a statue that might take over the world. Peace.
By this